All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen to throw. To throw again. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Hey, box drop, box drop. 58, Mike. Watch the run. 58. Go.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script. If they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
That's a touchdown for the Jets. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on the grandest of stages, with a whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Jeffers. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To the air, Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making it. An extra point, piece of cake, because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here we go. On the base. Shift.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's brought down, giving this one up to about the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Sampson, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I got you, boy. Hatchet. Check 31.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now a give right side. Sampson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is third and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 back. All day. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, come on.
Now back to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. David Moore there to make the grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. They go play action here on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. To throw on third down. Allen, he wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try the left side. Sampson. He'll have a first down past the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Yo, you go tight.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, Michelle. And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
It's 3rd and 7.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Bravo!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on 1st down. Michel, he's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. The Niners on third down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Go! 58, come on! Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On third down, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, Sampson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Show
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Take 4. 51, Mike, 51. It's a party now. Ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Coming. Check the backer.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Watch the screen.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Get ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. 39 yards there. A big one. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a give right side. Sampson working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run with Michelle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground is Michelle. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Right. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run. They're run. Alert. Check.
On 3rd down, Jeffers. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 36, Allen. And now he'll tuck it and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Get ready. Get ready. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. 58. Wahoo. 58. Come on. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds right around the 20. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
That can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second and 3. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for the Jets.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Let's go now. 60 out long. 54. Right now. Let's go. Let's still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check, check. Lucky. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On second down now, Sampson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll look to throw here. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On 1st down, Sampson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Here's the Jets punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Allen's throw is complete. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wells. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Hey, Haywood.
To throw is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Wells. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down.
Hey, Alpha. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Go on. Come on, D. Mike, 53. Gun. 3. Mike.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Allen now Rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Back to throw. Allen. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game. One more hurdle here. They need the 2-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brings up second and 11 at the Niners' 45-yard line.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.